welcome to Relentless Success Chronicles, here where we discuss without any taboo, nothing, what it takes to succeed. I'm so happy to be here with you and introduce James Phillips.
Need a drum
And
roll.
he's my friend, my dear friend for the last, how many years?
Like 3 million, something. No, about 8
Yes,
years.
it feels like it.
9 years. 8.
8 years. Okay.
Something like that.
8 years. Let's just go 8 so it doesn't make us like feel too old. So he's the owner and chief chef.
I'm
in
a
French
chef.
there.
Yeah, I can cook baked beans.
Chef.
Yeah.
He's the owner and chief editor of Relentless Magazine. He's CEO of the PR marketing company Luxury Online and was voted in the top 100 most influential people in Essex. What year was that?
It was 2019 through to 2021, I believe. So 3 years running.
Ooh, and then COVID hit.
Yeah, and then it all just
And then COVID hit.
Then I wasn't influential anymore.
Well, COVID hit, so I think the influence went on to COVID, really.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. It took all the attention away.
I took all the attention away from James.
Yeah, there you go.
So something you might not know about James. No, something that you might not know about James is that he's an amazing portrait artist, aren't you?
Oh, thank you very much. I'm quite shy about it, but yeah, I guess I'm fairly good. Yeah. I'm moving on to a series of marine arts next, so I want to paint some sharks next.
You
have the
sharks.
Light reflecting in the water and the blueness of the water, and yeah, I've got lots of ideas.
Nice.
Yeah, I'd like a gallery exhibition.
Cool. I'm still waiting for mine.
Yeah. I mean, perfection takes a long time, and there's going to be a lot of paint involved. I've got a big trowel.
What are you saying? It's going to be difficult.
Yeah.
Well, sharks are maybe easier to paint than me. Okay, I get it. Fine.
I've met a few sharks in my time.
Oh yeah, we all have. So don't worry. All part of success. I'm going to ask all of our guests on here is, according to you, what does it take to reach real success? And what is success to you?
Yeah, I mean, that is, the two parts of that question are intertwined for me, because a lot of people think success is about becoming a millionaire and having a yacht and cars and all the rest of it. For me, success is how you're accepted into new social circles. People want to do business with you. How you're perceived, how popular you are, lots of different factors, how happy you are, and how much people buy into you and your brand. Success, in my book, has got nothing to do with how much money you've got in the bank. Yes, there's an element to being successful by generating lots of money, but that's the end result in a journey of success for me. So that's a misconception as far as I'm concerned, because I get that all the time. How many millions you got in the bank? But that doesn't mean anything, because I wouldn't, because I'd spend it all. So, and then I wouldn't be successful in their eyes.
It wouldn't be in the bank anymore.
Yeah, there you go. So there's winning small battles, achieving in the face of adversity, overcoming difficult situations. That's all success.
So what would you give like advice to someone that is on the journey of creating something and is looking at succeeding in and wanting to succeed really in what they're doing?
You've got to be prepared to fail. You've got to assess all the risks.
The failure in success.
I'm one of those people who, for good or bad reasons, liked likes to be liked and I want to be accepted. But there's no place for that really in the business world because it can be very cutthroat. You've got to be very black and white sometimes, but it's the way you do it. And what was the question again?
So, if you were in front of someone right now starting a business and really wants to succeed in it, and what would be your advice to them? What would you, in a couple of words?
Don't try and achieve everything overnight. It's going to take a long time. Um, be prepared for knockbacks, negativity, but also amazing feelings of achieving and lots of different thoughts in between. But the biggest thing is don't expect any measure of success overnight because by the very
Are
nature
you
of
talking when you talk about, sorry, I'm cutting you, but when you're talking are you talking about trolls, like people that are just gonna try and like bring you down? What is that what you're saying? That
yeah
people can, like, when you say negativity, you're saying that people that don't believe in you, people that will tell you that it's not going to succeed, and just trying
yeah
to like bring you down to
all
their
of those
level.
traditional kind of negative influences, but also people who just want to dig at you for laughs, like certain social media people that we know who will create accounts um, just to make fun of you and dig at you because they're jealous. When you become,
But you actually had a problem. You had a problem with someone creating a profile of you, correct?
I
Does
get,
that
yeah,
for
I get
you?
that
I
all
mean,
this time.
this is my opinion on it. Is that as soon as someone tries to impersonate you or copy you, there's a sense of like, okay, I've succeeded. Like as soon as someone is trying to troll you, or do you find that that can be considered as, oh, I've succeeded in something?
A lot of people say, "Oh, that's a measure of success," but I just find it annoying. I tend to let those sort of things wash over me. It's when it affects other people, genuine people, because I've got um, there's people out there who make fake accounts using my images to stalk other people and extort money from them using my photo, and
Mm.
they screenshot my account and take all different personal details from it and make up their own persona from it. I'm even on dating websites, and I'm not even on them. And
Ooh.
and and the people and the women who I'm supposed to be meeting, who I've never heard of, they'll find the real me and say, "When are you turning up?" Then I said, "I've never heard of you in my life," because
You
somebody is
weren't
pretending to
here.
be me. Yeah, it's pretty
That's
incredible,
insane.
really,
So you're like catfishing women without catfishing them.
without even realizing it. Yeah, so
Without, well, that's, yeah, that's what I mean. But
but
so
on
you
the other end
started
of the
luxury online
scale,
and
sorry, on the other end of the scale, you've got major celebrities, but that happens to them as well. But they've got teams of people and lawyers and everything else behind them to try and mitigate all of that. But when you're starting out and you start to make a name for yourself, you still got to do it all on your own.
yeah, but that's where you measure the success.
Yeah, overcoming those little battles is a measure of success for sure.
So you started luxury online in 2014, and then your
Yeah.
first magazine in 2017.
Yes.
Um, but that is kind of like on the background now, because then you created JWP Group in 2019. So do you feel that those two, the first ventures, kind of built up to this venture that you're on now?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the word journey is overused a lot, but it is. Um, where I started from was I met a friend, and he was creating a blog on history, and he was showing me everything he was doing, and he was selling T-shirts off the back of it. And we were at an event, and there's people walking past wearing his T-shirt, And I thought, oh, this is amazing. So I thought, I need to do something like that, just to fill in my time outside of work. And I thought, what's going to give me the most back? And it had to be the world of luxury, cars, yachts, watches, all that kind of thing. And it has. So I created luxurynewsonline.com. Just as Instagram was invented, and that started to take hold. And then I had to get used to doing the Instagram poses and all of that. And I bought a supercar. I went to London. I went on supercar tours and got involved in the whole world. And then, because I've got a long history of magazine publishing behind me, I thought, well, why don't I just turn my news website into a print magazine? So I just done it. I went to Lake Geneva for a weekend, and I had 2 large gin and tonics and just done it on my laptop, and I created a magazine in a bar.
Okay.
Yeah, and then sort of a couple of years down the line, I sold it off, and then we had the COVID experience, which enabled me to sort of reconfigure what I was doing. I'd always done PR for people off the back of the magazine, so I thought, why don't I create a publishing and PR marketing business, which I'd done, and now we look after clients in marketing and in public relations, from celebrities to business owners to individuals. And that all feeds into events in Monaco and London, meeting lots of different people and setting up events for people and making connections. And it's taking a bit of a worldwide theme, really, because I'm working with a school in New York, mentoring the marketing class there, and the magazine that I now publish, called Relentless, which is now going to form the name of my overall company, the Relentless Collection and Co.
That's why the podcast.
Which is an exclusive for you. A new website is being built at the moment, and yeah, everything's always evolving all the time. It's a daily hustle to get money in, but also brand awareness, and to keep building to a point where what I build is actually worth something to either retire on or for an investor to invest in.
Okay, so would you say that you're basically supporting other people's successes while creating your own success?
Yes, 100%. Because it's about having a magazine, and putting people together is all about supporting other people. And one of my strengths, and something I really enjoy, is putting people together to make something happen. I've done that just yesterday. Actually, I put a popular singer together, a performing artist, with an event specialist in Monaco, and now she's going to have an evening where she's going to perform in Monte Carlo, which is her dream. And I'm going to be there, and I'm going to be covering it in a magazine. So yeah, that was a little piece of success yesterday.
What kind of things does she sing? I want to hear it too. I think everyone wants to hear it now.
Oh yeah, Raquel Reno. So I'll send you the link afterwards. But yeah, she's
We'll put it also in the link. Or shout out to her. We'll have
she's
her on.
very
We'll have her
talented.
on the podcast soon. Yeah, we'll definitely do a lot of podcasts on various subjects that touch success. And I'm very happy that we started this. It's our first one, so don't judge us.
Got plants in the background. Isn't that?
That's because you know what I did, right?
Feng Shui. You're a qualified Feng Shui expert.
Yes, Feng Shui. I'm a podcast expert and a Feng Shui expert.
There you
Don't
go.
kill me.
See, we get some major international celebrities on the podcast, then you can measure your success. Yeah. There you go.
Perfect. There you go. Building successes while listening to successful stories. Well, guys, thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you for being here. Ooh, look at that.
Okay. The next issue, which is going to be early December, is going to have a very special front cover. Um, I made a quick reference to it the other day on my Instagram, and it's somebody
In
I
that case,
met.
don't say it here. And
No,
no,
I
don't say it
won't.
here. Don't say it
And it's
here.
going to
Don't
have
say it
an
here. Everyone
embellishment
has to
on the
go.
cover as
Everyone,
well.
everyone has to go to. Everyone has to go to James's Instagram account or Facebook account and check out his little
Oh
de-
yes,
details. How do you say that? The hints.
the hints of who it's going to be. I've probably given it
The
away
hints of who it's going to
already.
be. We could start a poll. Why don't we start a poll
Oh yes, okay.
and see who can figure out who's going to be on the.
Who's going to
You
be on the
give
next
out hints
cover?
a little bit.
Okay,
You give hints once a week. You give
okay.
a hint and then you ask. Maybe someone will figure it out. I'm not allowed to participate because I know.
Oh yes, yeah. You're barred as per the terms and conditions.
Oh, because what
What,
what can they
what
win?
can what can they win? Ah, well, that's put me on the spot.
Ooh, another thing
Who's
to think about.
uh, a baseball cap? I've got some baseball caps.
Oh, baseball, and they're really nice. I have a
They are
couple.
really
They're
nice.
really,
Yeah,
really nice.
they really
Yeah,
are.
they're very, very nice. Baseball cap.
There
That
you
is
go.
cool. Just before Christmas, if you don't like it, you can give it to your niece.
Yeah, thanks.
Or your uncle that you don't like.
Or wear it back to front so you won't see what's on the front. There you go.
Oh, we're back to front exactly.
I'm solutions
Well,
orientated.
guys, thank you very much for tuning in. We're gonna continue our ideas call with James because we're always on an ideas call. And tune in for the next one. And looking forward to having you on this podcast and listening to us and watching us if you can. Bisous! Say
Bye.
bisous!
Bisous.
Bisous!